Let's begin. Now, 3 Luhya unity factions will hold meetings in Western, one led by ANC party leader Mudavadi, which will be in Vihiga. CS Eugene Wamalwa-led team will also be in Vihiga, and the Malala-led team in Kakamega. Let's now join our senior reporter, Willie Lusige, to look at what seems like the great Luhya Divide. Lusige, a very good morning to you. Do we know what all these meetings are about?
Yes, indeed, all these 3 meetings are all to do with politics, because we are aware we have seen a number of political alignments in the country, and especially now Western region is turning out to be the political battlefield of this region, because today we'll be having 3 faction-led team having different political meetings. The first one will be here in Bungoma. This is the team that is led by CS Eugene Wamalwa and Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya. We have another meeting in Kakamega, that is one being dubbed as the Luhya Youth Unity, which is led by Senator of Kakamega, that is Cleophas Malala. And then the final one is that one which will be in Muhaya, that is in Vihiga, that will be led by ANC party leader Mudavadi. So these all 3 political meetings are trying to, what we can term as the leaders of this region, are trying to move masses towards their factions, and that's why we have seen political differences being seen in Western region for the past few months. I want to speak with the people who are in charge of this meeting that is being held in Bungoma. Governor, karibu sana kwenye KTN News. We have been with you in Kakamega, we have been with you in Vihiga, and now we're in Bungoma.
Thank you very much. Yes, we're in Bungoma today. We have a program where we're going to have it in Kibabe University. First and foremost, we are meeting the entire leadership, teacher leadership in Bungoma County. We are meeting with the leaders of NAT. We are meeting the leaders of COPET. We are meeting the leaders of CAPSHA, the heads of primary schools. We are meeting with the heads of secondary schools. We are also meeting ECD teachers, the leadership of ECD teachers, and also the leadership of the private schools in the entire county. Today, we have 2 parts. One is that as part of the COVID-19 program, we are doing a proper sensitization for this teacher leadership, so that at the end of the day, our leaders also understand that COVID is with us. It's a life. As much as the president has slowly reopened the economy of this country, we cannot move away from the fact that COVID or Corona is with us. So the first part of is more about sensitization of the COVID-19 in this country. The second part is where we'll be allowing the leaders of this region to talk to the teachers. First is, of course, about COVID-19, but at the same time also just tell them our program as the governors of Bungoma, together with the CS, the governors of Western region, together with the CS devolution and the members of parliament of this area, just to sort of tell them what we are doing as leaders in terms of development, in terms of empowerment, in terms of appointment, and the meetings that we have had with the president. Like, more importantly, the revival of the sugar industry, what we'll be doing, so that we just educate them. Yeah.
We have seen other also functions coming up. We're being told Mudavadi will be in Vihiga. We're being told Malala is also chairing another youth leadership kind of a team. Why have you not considered bringing these people all together on board?
I think Malala's team is part of us. The young leaders who are meeting, they are part of us, and we'll be having later on a meeting with them, so that's not a problem. I think the team led by Mheshimiwa Mudavadi and Senator of Bungoma, the former party leader of Ford Kenya, Mheshimiwa Wetangula, I think they have their own program, and we don't want to discuss them. Our focus is that we met as leaders and gave an opportunity to Cabinet Secretary Devolution, Mheshimiwa Eugene, and the Chairman of Council of Governors, who is also the Governor of Kakamega, to lead us in terms of discussions with the national government, 1 on appointments, 2 on empowerment, 3 on revival of industries within this region. So basically our focus is more on development and empowerment of our people.
We recently saw you and your entire team at Nyayo House. You met the president and he pledged a number of projects. But people are questioning this agenda. They're saying that all the projects that the government has promised to inject more money have not been factored in the budget. Maybe you can clear the air.
I think it is important that we appreciate, when you meet the president and the president himself pronounces himself on some of these issues, it's not our business to start any questioning and seeing where the money is in the budget. I think we spoke to the president about the revival of the sugar industry, and there are three things about it. One is the writing off debts, which the Minister of Agriculture has said they are going to write off 62 billion shillings in this region. Two, operationalization of the regulations that will allow us to conduct the sugar industry activities in a more civilized way. That has been done. Those regulations have been gazetted. Three, we are also saying that as a government, we want to ask the national government to ensure that there's no illegal importation of sugar from outside so that we can protect our local farmers. I think that is being done. So you see, some of those things are already being done. So whoever is questioning must also just see the things are happening. So we don't want to question the president and say, oh, this thing is not in the budget, or oh, what? No, we are seeing things happening. Secondly, we spoke to the president on a number of projects that have stalled. The roads in this region. Like, for example, there's a road from Kakamega and Abaholo up to Muskoma here. It has stalled. There's a road where the national government had committed in Bungoma here from Misihu to Brigadier. We as national county government, we have done our bit. They have committed that they'll do their bit. And look, when the president pronounces himself, we take his word. He's the head of state. I mean, you can't start questioning whether the money is in the budget or not. I remember when we were campaigning prior to 2017, all of us were saying there's no money for the Chwel El Oaxaca road. But that road is being finished now. Yeah, the same argument that we had that time, but that road is being finished now. So where we are, we know that the president means his word, and he has instructed about 6 cabinet secretaries to come to this region between 20th and 21st to basically relaunch some of those projects. So we hope that at that time we'll see action on that 20th and 21st of July. Cabinet secretaries led by the Interior Minister, the Interior Cabinet Secretary, Mheshimiwa Matiang'i. So they will be here. Yeah.
So as we wind up, maybe briefly, you can tell us, why is it always Luhya unity every time now and then? Why can't this community just speak about development? We have not seen Kikuyu unity, Nandi unity.
And we are not talking about Luhya unity. We are talking about empowerment among the Luhyas. I think the other team led by Musalia and Weta are talking about Luhya unity. Us guys are not talking about that. We are saying we are focusing on empowerment. And you remember when we were in Kitale, Oparanya said something that I totally agree with, that if today Mudavadi wants to be spokesman of the Luhya community, he can take it. We are not interested in having a spokesman. He let him be the spokesman of the Luhya community. Yeah. Us guys are focused on empowering our people, ensuring that the stall projects are relaunched, ensuring that everything that the sugar industry is revived. That's what we're interested in. We are not interested in being, getting a spokesman for the community. Secondly, I think it is important to appreciate one fundamental fact. A leader emerges. A leader is never appointed. Yes. Today I can tell you Raila Amolo Odinga emerged. Yeah. I mean, he emerged. He went for elections in 1997, I remember very well, when he moved from Fort Kenya, set up his own party, went for elections, and trounced his opponents, and he emerged. The same thing as His Excellency the President. He emerged, So the third one, even William Samoei Ruto, emerged. Nobody sat around. So even in Luhya here, somebody will emerge.
Thank you so much, Governor. Because of time, I'll have to cut you short. Jesse, let's follow up on this issue in details, and in the end of the day, we'll be able to give a comprehensive bulletin on it.
All right, many thanks, Willie Lusige. We definitely anticipate what is actually brought forth in terms of that particular meeting and the others that are still happening in Western Kenya.